I'm currently at a medical health retreat and everyone is saying that I look bored and drained. And I think the reason is because I'm having dopamine withdrawals. My mind is so used to having like constant dopamine hits and stimulation. Whereas here is such a low stimulation environment. The food is so simple. I've had no sugar for days. So I'm eating more for my gut health than for pleasure. No coffee, no alcohol, very limited screen time. I've barely been on my phone. And everywhere is just so quiet, like literal silence all day. Even down to the smallest things like just having a conversation with one of your friends. But having a reset from constant dopamine is mentally challenging at first, but once you get through the other side, the simple things become like rewarding again. I went on a walk today and I stroked a dog and I literally felt like crying. Anyway, enough of me explaining myself as to why I'm not smiling 24/7. Here is what my day was like today. Had breakfast, took all my supplements and had a wander around the lake. I then headed to the gym literally for a light stretch because I don't have much energy. Also, from not having sugar, I've had headaches and fatigue. I then did a herbal abdominal wrap. She basically put herbal oils on me, wrapped me up, and then sunk me into like this waterbed thing. I look so silly in that. But then I had an electrolysis foot bath. You can read that if you want. I didn't know what it was, but it felt great. Had a little massage chair as well. I then took my base powder. If everyone's saying like I don't need all these supplements, I was medically examined and she's given me what I need based on my results. I then had another massage. I was still actually a bit sore from the massage before, but still great. I then just sat outside and just like looked at the scenery. I didn't really know what else to do, but I found myself actually like enjoying looking at things. There was a butterfly flying around and a few birds. I normally wouldn't like actually sit and take this in. I'd be scrolling on my phone, but instead I was actually enjoying the view. That's my face from the bitter drops. They're meant to help with digestion. Anyway, I took my supplements and for today's lunch I had deer ham, a rice cracker and some cheese. So I made like a little DIY cheese and crackers vibe. It was okay. It was better than the soup. I then had a little walk around the lake to help my food digest. Still will never get over this view. It's just insane. I then sat in the sun for a bit, drank some water and went to a lecture about how the mind actually has such an effect on your physical health. Headed for dinner, took my supplements again. And tonight I had boiled potatoes and carrot soup. Again, chewing 40 times every bite. And then, guys, I actually made a friend, not a snake, an actual girl. And we both went for a walk together around the lake after dinner. It actually made me feel so much more sane speaking to somebody because I hadn't had like a proper conversation with someone in days. Anyway, I then made myself a herbal tea and got into bed by 8 p.m.